For more than 30 years, the United States has led the charge in sanctions against Iran, justifying them most recently by suspicions over Iran's nuclear program. Every Iranian leader from Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini to Hashemi Rafsanjani has endured round after round of sanctions, only to remain defiant in the face of Western influence. Loopholes have enabled commercial trade to continue, but those loopholes now appear to be tightening. Undersecretary of the U.S. Treasury Stuart Levy leads the office tasked with cutting the lines of financial support to terrorist organizations, weapons of mass destruction proliferators, and other threats to national security. At a Washington news conference, Levy linked the new sanctions against Iran to homeland security in the United States.
And given the strong public record regarding Iran's illicit and deceptive conduct, the operating presumption should be that virtually all transactions or financial services involving Iran could contribute to its nuclear missile programs.
But these new sanctions apply tighter controls than before on such consumer goods as Persian rugs and pistachio nuts, affecting both Iranian exporters and American importers. Trial lawyer Eric Ferrari, a member of the Iranian-American Bar Association, says in that respect, the new sanctions may miss their mark.
Why rugs? What are rugs going to do? It's not as if the government of Iran is selling so many rugs that they're fueling their nuclear program behind it.
Some Iranian Americans agree.
These
big governments with sanctions never hurt each other. They only hurt the common people.
And I think the embargo only hurt the people, because if you stop sending foods or medicine to Iran, that will hurt the people.
Medicine may not actually be an issue. Levy says the sanctions are not designed to withhold medicine as a bargaining chip, and that medical supplies will flow unobstructed.
Most countries in the discussions have led to arrangements being set up to ensure that can continue to happen.
And Ferrari says the sanctions in the past were later amended with a general license that allowed the continued commercial trade of consumer goods. He says that such an amendment remains a possibility.
I would not be surprised by that. They've said they won't, but who knows what the future will hold. With allowing those imports to come in, you're basically freeing up Iranian business people to go back to what they were doing in the community, which is selling rugs, foodstuffs, those sort of items.
Levy says the sanctions are not intended to hurt common people.
We hope that those that are inadvertently inconvenienced by those measures understand that it's the conduct of the government of Iran that is causing that inconvenience to them. It's never a entirely perfect enterprise.
Still, some Iranian Americans remain concerned that the sanctions may put many business people, both in Iran and in the U.S., out of business.
In terms of sending goods, I don't think it will help.
Over the past 10 years, they built these businesses up, and they're profitable and successful. And the Iranian community supports these businesses, and now they stand to lose everything.
With the latest round of sanctions just days away, the future seems uncertain for Iranians and Iranian Americans on either side of the debate. But at least one businessman, Abdi Parvizian, is taking a philosophical viewpoint.
I am a businessman. If I can't sell rugs, I'll sell couches. If I can't sell couches, I'll sell lamps. After all, a businessman will find some sort of business.
In Washington, Arash Arabasadi, VOA News.